Alright, well, like I said in one of my previous videos, this is definitely a time for soup. It's cold. It was low 40s this morning. So what I'm doing today is a variation of my tortilla soup. And the reason I wanted to do something that was a little lighter, the cream soups are nice, on a cold day, but you're gonna eat something with it, right? So maybe you're gonna tortilla soup with maybe a grilled cheese and grilled chicken sandwich, with tomato and avocado. Bring out those Mexican, types of foods. I can think of a million things that I would eat with a nice clear broth soup like this. So what we're going to do, I got olive oil in here, a little dance around the pan, about 3 tablespoons. And it should be pretty hot by now. I got a whole yellow onion. And we're going to dump this in here. Just bump it down a hair. Give it a stir. Get that started. Don't need to caramelize, we just need to sweat the onion out a little bit. Looking good in the neighborhood. I just love onion, And this was, you really want I want all that onion in there, I want a big onion. Well, it wasn't that big, but I'll just chop it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. The hardest thing was, I had a heck of a time finding garlic. Me not having enough garlic was really punishment. Put about 4 cloves of garlic in here. I even looked at I got desperate. I was looking at the bags that I've already peeled. They look lousy too. Look at this little, because I want to smell garlic. Oh yeah. Takes about 2 seconds for that garlic to start quaff in. Love it, love it. Now, this is where you can do as you please. I got, actually it was 2 pretty good sized jalapenos. And remember, it's, it's going to cook down, so they're going to soften. But I sliced them up. Cut I always cut the very end off, and then I only cut till we start seeing a lot of the vein stuff, because that's the hot stuff. So this was a little more than you might like, but it'll be okay. Just waiting for that to start. Let me know what's in there. Choke me a little bit. And of course, while I'm doing that, guess what? I'm going to take some time. And, don't go crazy. I just want a little black pepper in here. Not as crazy as I usually do. Now the onion is definitely starting to cook down, soften, so that's good. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Alright, so now we got to think about what flavors do we want. And one of the things is, believe it or not, is I think oregano is a really important part of this. And I need 2 teaspoons. Uno, dos. Oh, isn't that funny I did that in Spanish. Didn't mean to. And, of course, cumin seed is a huge part. So if I can get this open, not a whole lot left in here, so I'm going to go 1, 2, because we want 2 teaspoons. Just about finish that up. Let's get that mixed in here, because we like to roast those spices. Man, that cumin just smells so good. Love that little bit of oregano. Oh, it's already, this is like, I mean, I could just eat it like this. Probably could too. Alright. So. Alright. So, I just want to let this kind of get happy for a minute. We're not going too crazy. And what's the next thing I gotta do? Oh, yeah. So, I was trying to figure out what kind of chicken to use. I had some chicken in the freezer. I was kind of thinking what I want to do. And then I realized, rotisserie chicken on sale at the grocery store. Ran and got one, pulled all the meat up, chunked it up. So I got a whole rotisserie chicken, pretty good amount of chicken here. And I toss that in, let that get kind of happy. By the way, it's easier to debone, you know, pull the meat off the bone when it's warm or before you refrigerate at least. See how fast this is going together? Can you believe it? Anyway, there's something magical about Worcestershire sauce. So I want to put some Worcestershire sauce in here. And we don't have to kill it in Worcestershire sauce. I really just want like 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons, or up to a tablespoon. You know, 3 teaspoons equals a tablespoon, so it's kind of somewhere in between. So I don't spill it. I'm just going to use a tablespoon, not fill it all the way. A little bit of flavor. And I have a big old can of crushed tomatoes. These are fire roasted. I think these are fabulous for the job. Trying to show you if you got everything all set and ready to go. It really doesn't take any time to put something like this together. What's really cool is that if you have people over, as long as you got everything kind of prepped, it's not as distracting. It doesn't seem to be as big of a venture, you know, an effort. You're just kind of throwing stuff together, stirring, so you can be, you know, drinking your wine, your beer, your martini, whatever you want. Alright, need to give this a little stirry-loo. Looking beautiful. Just love flavors we got going on here. And obviously it's soup, I need some liquid, right? So I want 4 cups, whole box, a chicken broth stock, anything that's low sodium, no sodium, or well, no salt added, whatever. Doesn't that look stupendous? I can see it, you can't. I was thinking about that the other day, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how to incorporate some other camera views, but I think I'm going to make you guys suffer until you get me 1,000 subscribers so I can get some money out of this. Come on. How many more people, if every one of you had one of your friends subscribe and watch my videos, I'd make money right now. Alright, so what I need to do, I need to get this to a little boily, little simmer. So we're going to kind of watch it. Pouring that big huge jug of chicken stock in there, kind of slowed it down. But what we need to do is I've got to cook some rice in there because I want to get the flavor of it, okay? So I need 1/2 cup of rice. And of course I'm going to pour it over here because if I get a few extra grains, it's not going to hurt anything. Right? Look right? Pretty flat. Just buying time until it comes to a little simmer here. Should be just starting. I can see kind of the steam rolling, so I know I'm getting really close. So, what do we need to cook into this? I got 2 of these limes. These limes are pretty small. You don't want, you know, the jumbo limes, but 2 limes. I juiced them out. Get a little acid in there, a little flavor. Right on the edge here. Soup's fun to make. Looking at these big old rings of jalapenos makes me a little nervous, but you know, there's not a lot of seed, so it'll be fine. So this is going to give a good chance for the chicken to really cook out and absorb some flavor. Going to give a chance. Oh, yeah. Lime juice really kicks it up a notch. There we go. So I just got a little bit of a simmer here. Now when I put the lid on, remember, it's going to bring that temperature up pretty quick. So we're going to want to turn it down as soon as we're really sure that everything's ready to rock and roll. So the lid goes on. It's 20 minutes. Boom chocolate. Oops. Hit the wrong thing, huh? And then keep an eye on it. I can hear it starting to boil a little harder right now. So be it. That's going to get that rice to cook. Chicken's going to break down a little more. We're going to get all those veggies to really incorporate. And I'll be back in 20 minutes. See you then. Man, it smells so good. Flavors are really subtle. I'm just going to grab a piece of chicken here. This is really good. So the last thing I want to do, while I've been sitting here, I chopped up a pretty good handful of cilantro. I just want to get it in here. Just want to add a little effect to this. One of the things I was thinking about, if you really wanted to kind of short track this, you could always take like your favorite salsa and put it in instead of worrying about some of the flavoring. That would work just fine too. But I just like this little fresh cilantro. The rice is cooked. That was what I've been waiting for. It actually took a little longer. It must be because it's so cold out, or I think because I had the heat down too low. But just want to let it get a little wilted in here. And it's not just for color, even though it does look pretty. And don't forget, I always say cilantro, you can use the leaves, stems, and everything. Parsley, you just use the leaves. Yeah, the chicken was really good. Glad I snuck that piece. Alright. I just turned this off so it's still really smoking hot. And I could tell, as soon as I put that cilantro and you get that waft of really good stuff. Just one. Yeah, so now I got soup for a few days this week. And tomorrow it's going to be rainy and crappy. So, perfect time. Oh yeah. Just what I want. Taste those jalapenos in there. Like I said, you wouldn't have to put as much in as you want. But just make sure you really go crazy on like the garlic and cilantro and stuff. And of course make sure you got enough chicken. So let's see what this looks like. Oh man. Oh. That is a pretty soup. Now, I called it tortilla soup, and that's because it doesn't matter. I mean, you can get any brand you want or any style you want, but I just like having a little bit of that crunchy stuff on top. Don't put this on too early, or it's going to really be too soft. So this goes on like at the table. Just remember, nothing like a little cheese. You can slice some avocado, sour cream, anything you want. But just make a pretty presentation of some sort. I think that looks really, really nice. And certainly enjoy it. So, I will see you back with another soup coming up real soon. Have a great day.